Okay, good evening, everyone, and happy Tuesday to all of you. We are back. Last week, we talked about jumping into the fall, and tonight, we're going to jump into virtual parties. We're so excited about tonight's topic because we know that it's going to help you through this fall winter season. We know that a lot of people can get orders. You can post on Facebook or Instagram and get an order here and there. But really, what we want to do is take everyone back to the basics. And the basics is the party life. We are a party company. And we are in a pandemic. And so, some of you are comfortable with having home parties, some of you are not. Either way it goes, virtual parties are amazing and are just as impactful as home parties as well. And so we're going to actually have a mock party tonight, and you guys get to be a part of it. You are going to be our hosts. So before we jump into that, we're going to go around real quick because we've had a busy month, and I'm not sure if many of you all are aware, but we are really inching towards having our very first $1 billion year with Scentsy. How insane is that? Like, when that happens, we're going to be a part of Scentsy history. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm always up for a challenge. So every little dollar, every little party, everything really matters and counts. If you've noticed, we haven't sold out of a lot of products. And it's not because the products aren't selling well, they're selling fantastically. The thing is, Scentsy listened to us last year where we're like, we're tired of selling out of great things in 15 minutes. So they just put the pedal on the metal or, on the gas, and was like, you know what, let's make sure that they have enough. So we have enough. Now we have to do our part and sell this stuff out. So we definitely have enough product, and we have enough manpower, which we didn't have last year, to hit our first $1 billion year. So what do you guys think? In the comments, let us know. Are we going to make it? Are you going to be a part of Scentsy history? With all of that being said, there's a lot of moving targets that are happening. And so I want to kind of go around to the panelists because there's exciting things that are happening this week. Usually we have like one LTO day, which is Monday a week. This week, we're going to be so blessed. We're going to have 2 LTO days. So if one of you panelists would like to pick that up, what is happening on Thursday? What can we expect this Thursday?
I'll go. This Thursday, we are having the brick launch. We are having gilded leaves. We are having the little white guy. I can never remember his name. I want to say it's something crazy. It's 4 letters. It just is not coming to me. Anybody can jump in with this white little thing's name.
Zero.
See, you guys, I don't watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. I just like Halloween, and I just buy all the Jack Skellington stuff because that's how it works. And I fit in, right? Because Jack Skellington's a really big thing. One day I'll watch the movie and figure out what the white guy's name is. But until then, bricks, consultants can only purchase 0. And he cannot be bought with host rewards or half price. But your gilded leaves, if anybody has that on their agenda, you can get that with half price or host rewards. And bricks are an awesome thing, even for you to get as a consultant. Sorry if you hear screaming, but you can make samples, have sample parties, have gatherings, all those things. I know I plan on grabbing some, or if you plan on maybe a sample night, have everybody bring a brick and then you can all share, and then it's more cost effective for everybody. And I'm going to put it back on mute really quick and let somebody else take over.
Yay. All right. So who else wants to touch on Thursday? I think Kelly covered the bricks, the gilded leaves, 0. And I think we have a couple of other little friends coming too.
Okay, I'll jump in. So I believe bricks are actually Monday. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I'm seeing the 27th.
Okay, you're right. Right.
But on Thursday, 0 is going to be our hero. I know he's going to be the star of the show, no doubt. Very excited about him. But we also have the Frankenstein Buddy clip is still launching Thursday. Is that right? There were changes today, and I've been running around, so I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. So we've got 0, Frankenstein Buddy clip. We've got the Spider Buddy clip because the bat was delayed, right? And we just had the Jack-o'-lantern Buddy clip announced. Not Buddy clip. I keep saying that. Bitty Buddies. Yeah. Frankenstein is a clip. Spider and bat and Jack-o'-lantern are a biddy. And The bad is delayed.
Yes. Yes, you got it. Woo-hoo! That's awesome. And here's the deal. So Zero is going to be the hero on Thursday. I think I already have 5 pre-orders paid for Zero. But I want to encourage each and every one of you all. We know that Zero is going to be the hero, but upsell. This is a time to relaunch NBC. I remember, just like everyone else, when NBC first came out, which is Nightmare Before Christmas. When it first came out, it sold out in 9 minutes, and there was some system glitches like you wouldn't believe. And so now this stuff is so popular. Nightmare Before Christmas has a huge fan base. I have a downline team member that her house is decorated in it. She just had another tattoo put on her, which is like that mini warmer, the new mini warmer, lock, shock, and barrel. So my point is, we have not covered all of the fans. Now, what we can't do is go on to fan pages, any fan pages, Disney pages, but within your community, within your reach, in parties, and which we're going to talk about later on, but continue to promote Zero, but upsell. I sold a Zero today, and the lady was like, oh my gosh, if you still have the lock, shock, and barrel warmer, can I get it too? Yeah. And a scent bar and bulbs? Yes. So she upsold herself. But my point is that there's so much opportunity. And here's the thing too, we have to strike the iron while it's hot. We have so many beautiful harvest warmers. Many of your SSDs, I believe all of them went to Idaho to SSD Summit, and we were able to capture real life images of the harvest collection. Take advantage of that and post those real life pictures, because the brochure is awesome, but nothing is like those real life pictures. So we just want to encourage you all to upsell. Is there anyone else that has any tips for Thursday before we move on?
So speaking of upsell, one thing that I've had to intentionally remind myself to do is when they order a mini warmer, offer the tabletop base. Almost every single time I offer it, they do take it, and that's an extra 15 PRV.
Yes. So make yourself a goal. Like you might go into Thursday, and say, I want to get active. You might already be active, but go in with a plan, of course, to at least sell 1 Zero buddy at minimum, but set a goal and challenge yourself for this Thursday to have an additional 200 PRV this month. We still have 9 more days left in this month, which I think is amazing, because where we are, it seems like we're already at the tail end of the month, but we're not. We have so much excitement in store, and so many of you are, I'm so excited because some of you are going to be receiving your best paychecks ever. And this can go towards Christmas gifts, bills, savings, whatever you choose. And some of you are on the horizon of a promotion. And that's another thing that I wanted to do before we go into virtual parties. Please put in the comments, and we are going to go around as much as we can and read the chat. So Emily, if you're ready, Carol, if you're ready, we want to read the chats and kind of shout some of you out, because we want to encourage you. We are a big supportive bunch. If you are close to promoting to certified, lead, star, superstar consultant, director, and above, claim it. There's so much power in claiming it, putting it in writing, making it public, and then also just having the support of this network to cheer you on all the way to the finish line. So let's see, who would like to read off some of these so we can recognize our crews?
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, so Maddie San said somebody just joined my team to double promote this month. Kath Mulligan promoted to lead this month. Janine, I'm terrible with names. Janine Karcher on the verge of SSC. Alicia Shabiz is on director watch. Kristen West is promoting, so close to promoting to lead. Nikki Blay promoting to star consultant. Donna Bodyfelt, superstar consultant. Jeannie's iPad You guys got to put your names on here. I promoted to star consultant this month. Victoria says $418 to lead. Brianna Whitfeld, director. Alicia said she's on director watch. Good job. Congratulations. Superstar consultant watch for Dennis. Way to go. Promoted to lead this month. Michelle Tracy trying to kick the queue as the iPhone. I think you should kick the queue. Anyway, iPhone. Misha Hara, I'm so sorry if I slaughter your name. I will be promoting to star consultant, putting it into the universe. Good job. Jeannie's iPad said 2 teamies have promoted. Mary Smith added to her team. Nikki Blay promoted to star consultant. You guys are so awesome. Tiffany Wagner already promoted once to lead, almost star now. Way to rise on the ladder. Molly Davenport trying to promote to certified. Molly, change it to I will promote to certified, and then it will happen. Veronica says Ashley promoted to certified consultant. Sherry Merrick to lead. 181 GWV away from superstar consultant is Amanda Cruz. One joined today, flipped another one this week. Halfway to superstar consultant is Lisa Doer. How do you say that? I don't know. Donna made lead. Oh gosh, you guys, there's 47 messages. I can't get through all these.
That's amazing. That's amazing. But we're so excited.
There's 47 more, and I've already been just talking. Congratulations, everybody. We're so excited for you.
Yes, congratulations. This is amazing. And just imagine, I mean, we just blew up the Zoom call, but I can just imagine what the face of Facebook is going to look like, and Instagram and stories, because the next week and a half is really just going to be on fire. So if you are a sponsor and you know that you have someone on promotion watch, go ahead and get those flyers ready. So that way you can hit the trigger as soon as it happens. So we're so excited. Now, Carol, you're a numbers person. What advice can you give to someone that has everything they need? They have their PRV, they even have their TWV, but they're just missing one active frontline person to promote to either lead or star. What would you suggest?
So if you're missing it, like you don't even have one to do it, then you need to be leading with the opportunity. So your sales are there. You need to be asking everyone, calling, messaging, texting everyone to join, and let them know that, you have, if you're going to be putting in a party, you can offer the host reward kit. You can just offer it for $59. You don't even have to discount it. Just offer the $59 kit. And have a goal of that you don't close a party unless you're adding someone to your team. Like you offer it every single time. If you have somebody in your downline, your job is now for the rest of this month to work with them, to get them to have sales, give them ideas, give them scripts, ask them if they've reached out, ask if they need help. If you need to work with them, but these are the things you've got to, so I work at being a mid-month master. So by the mid of every month, I have my sales. Then the rest of the month, I work with my group and I help them get to their promotions. And so that's how I've always worked my business. And so when you do that, when you front load your calendar, get your stuff done, and get it out of the way, then the rest of the month you can spend working with your team.
I love that. I just made a note of that, mid-month master. That's going to be our new titles. So, okay, that's awesome. And when I went to Superstar Summit, I sat at the table with Chloe Cox, and I was like, "Oh, I can't wait to pick her brain." And one of the things she said, she had another SSD in her downline who has strong PRV, and this SSD, I forget her name, said that every time she gets to 1,000, she will stop until she finds a new team member every single month. She will not go beyond 1,000 PRV until she finds a new team member. And you can do that at 500, 1,000, whatever that looks like. But she's disciplined herself to say every single month, I need and I want a new team member. And why do we want new team members? If you're in this for the growth opportunity and for the success of it all and for the long term, you want to grow and you want to have new team members. Part of it you're going to find out as we go through this virtual party, because as you flip parties, your customers become your team members, right? If you look around right now, a lot of your team members used to be your customers. So it's important to make sure that in your structure that you are laser focused on making sure that you have a sponsoring plan every single month. Some months are easier than others, but I can tell you with this join special that we have this month, it's really been doing very well. So anyway, thank you for sharing that, Carol, the mid-month master. I love that. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the virtual parties. Here's what we're going to do. Tonight's going to be a little bit different. And I need one of our panelists to volunteer to be a party host. And everyone else is going to be fake customers, if you will. So we're all going to have an acting role in this. When you have a virtual party, you can have a virtual party through Facebook. I've never done one on Instagram, not to say that you can't. I'm sure that there's rooms or something there, but you can also do Zoom. One of our directors on our team, Desiree, blew my mind because she has 2 kids at home. She has not been doing house parties. And instead what she's done is a virtual party where oh gosh, I wish she was on here, but she's probably bathing her kids. But she has her hostess stream herself on the TV. So there's real life people in the living room, and the consultant is on the TV doing the demonstration as if she was in the home. And I was like, how clever is that? That is so freaking genius. So, sometimes you just got to think outside of the box. If safety is your concern, think outside of the box. This business and every business out there, we've learned to kind of operate differently. But who is going to be my hostess with the mostest tonight? Almost lost you. Okay, there, I'm back. Come on now. Who's it?
I can do it, I guess.
Okay, thank you,
Tell me
Emily.
what you need.
Gosh, you guys are about as hard as the customers. All right. So right now, I actually have 2 virtual parties that are going on. One started today, one started on Monday. And whenever I do multiples in a week, I like to start them on the same day if I can. That way I'm just kind of toggling back and forth. But in the chat, in the comments, I want you to be very transparent. There's zero judgment at all. Put in the chat, and we really need to move to this poll option, but feature, how many parties do you have this week, or have you had this week, starting from, I guess Sunday? Go ahead and put in the chat. If you had 0, it's okay. This is going to tell us a really good story, and it's going to actually help us shape the content for tonight in our discussion. How many parties do you have booked that you are working this week? All right, and let's see here. Amber, if you don't mind calling out some of them, just a couple, I guess.
I'm like Carol. I'm like, it's going so fast.
Yeah, it's like Heidi and Orville. They're like, it's going so fast.
I don't know how they ever did that. We've got it everywhere from 0 to 4 is what I'm seeing. And I also had a couple things jump out at me. A lot of people are saying 0, which, like Teresa said, no judgment at all. And then I saw that one person has one going on, and it's her own, and that's a thing too. 0, 3, 1, 0, 0, 2. Yeah, everywhere from 0 to 4.
Excellent. Well, okay. And here's the deal. Even it doesn't matter where you promote to. We talked about promotions just now to certified lead, star director. Even at the superstar director, we start at 0 every single month. And so we work our businesses off of simplicity and with the basics. So even where we are to this day, we're still partying. So, if you're not partying, or if you don't have parties booked, we want to encourage you to. And here's why. I think sometimes with all the LTOs and the licensed products and agreements that we've had, let's see here. I think we have someone else on the screen here. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. With all the licensed partnerships that we have, sometimes some people have kind of gotten dependent on LTO Mondays. And then the rest of the week, they're just not working their business. And LTOs, which stands for limited time offer, really should be the cherry on top of the cake, the icing, right? But it shouldn't be the whole cake. Our catalog should be the whole cake. We have amazing items and products and scents and, you know, even the air purifier that we should be marketing. But sometimes you'll bring on someone new and you'll see them just come out the gate just exploding, right? They'll hit shooting star, they'll hit sensational start, sometimes even level 1, 2, and 3. And then the next month, they're like at 0. And you're like, what is going on? You know, you were a rock star. What's going on is that they're not continuing the party. And, you know, we know about the perpetual reward, right? That's built into our workstation parties, right? The perpetual reward was intended to be a half off item for someone in the party that agrees to host the next party. That's the word perpetual. And so the reason why we want to go back to basics with teaching you how to party, whether it's a home party, whether it's a basket party, whether it's a Zoom party, you know, a stream party on someone's TV, whatever that looks like for you, is that's how you build your PRV. That's how, if you have, let's say, 1 party a week, 4 scheduled for the month, that's anywhere from, you know, 200 PRV per party on up, you know, that qualifies. And at the end of the month, when you see so many people earning like the monthly sales award, the 2000, you know, PRV, what have you, it's because a lot of them are partying. It gets a little challenging when you're just posting on Facebook, you know, neat little products and collecting an order here or there, you know, a $20 order. Versus having a party. And I'll give you one quick example before we jump into this. I had someone that reached out to me. She wanted to order the Simply Blessed warmer from the clearance sale. And that could have given me 25, you know, PRV, right? Instead, I said, well, you know, I see that you're looking for a deal. Would you be interested in maybe hosting an event or, you know, a little gathering with your friends? Notice I didn't say party. And she was like, heck yeah. So now I have a potential new team member because I can always flip this. Now I already know, because I'm not trying, like Carol said, I will qualify this party. I'm going to have at minimum 200 PRV instead of 25. And now, do you see the progression? That's why it's so important to party. And now also in this party that I'm going to have, I'm now being introduced to at least 30 to 50 new, you know, potential customers, which I would have never probably met ordinarily. So that's why every single month I want to constantly increase my customer base. And then as we party, I want to move the party participants into my VIP group, which is what we're going to go through tonight. All right. So I have Emily, who's going to be our host. So thank you so much for offering to have a party, Emily, with me. And one of the things that I do, we're going to just pretend that Emily lives in Abilene, Texas, close to me. But if she did not live close to me, I would send, in some cases, you don't have to. But what I started doing recently is sending just a little party pack to my hosts just to say thank you, you know, for hosting a party with me. And I'll have like a couple of catalogs in here, some order forms in here, and you know, some samples just for them to take. And sometimes in a season, I'll take a whole tester kit and just kind of put maybe like 8 scent testers in here just to give them an idea of the quality of our wax and for them to have the experience. They say the smelling does the selling. So this is something that they can take to work. And so far, every time I've done this, I've not had a party not qualify. And you might say, well, I don't have all that stuff. I just started, or I've been around 10 years, but I don't want to buy. You don't have to do any of that. These are just extra little bonus things, you know, being a purple cow that we do. So Emily is my host and she lives near me. Normally what I do is I set up my party. I will not have my virtual party go longer than 5 days. Maximum, I guess, 7 days if I have to, you know, sometimes people might be out of town or whatever, but I guess I'll say I'll never let it go longer than a whole entire week. But my parties are scheduled for 5 days. The first day is just introductions. I introduce myself. I have a personal picture of myself, my husband, my kids. And I just tell a little bit about our story, not a whole lot, because they don't really care about me. They care about the host and the products. And so I just have a little paragraph so they know who they're working with and whatnot. And so I can kind of connect with them. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I welcome them and I give them an opportunity to introduce themselves. Sometimes we get crickets, right? Well, my star director on my team taught me something new. She had a party and she started sending out little, party packs to anyone that welcomed themselves. They just send their address to her and she sends them some samples. Well, we do that anyway with customers, right? We send samples, and now this is an opportunity to, brand yourself and get yourself into the homes of people that you would have never met. So I want to show you an example of the party pack that I sent out this week. Whenever I have a party, the biggest thing is host coaching. Okay, so I don't know if someone wants to talk about host coaching real quick while I get the content out of this pack. But how would you coach your host? And Kelly, I don't know if you're still on the other end.
Kelly's on, but I'm happy to jump in too.
Okay.
So I know for me, whenever, like, I use a lot of social cues, like what Teresa does, someone who is always shopping the flash sales or is asking, hey, Emily, what kind of deals do you have on right now or whatever? And I'll say, well, we've always got, the opportunity to get free and half price stuff if you want to get some friends together online. Because of course I'm still not doing home parties, so I can speak to that. But, the biggest thing is that you need to understand, or you need to find out what it is exactly that they want. It's not enough just to say, well, if we get a qualifying party, you'll get $25 free or $20 free and a half price item. Like they don't know what that looks like. There used to be an SSD that actually did, I can't remember her name now, but she used to do like this, reward stacking game at her parties because it was always visually eye-catching. When you can show them what, $75 in free host rewards look like, or what 3 half price items, and you show them the physical product, like she would stack the Scentsy systems, like a warmer and 3 bars. That's 1 half price. And when you see what it all is, then people are like, whoa, I want that. So you could even do like, what's always worked is those pictures where it's like, guess how much this host paid. That's always a good idea. And people they just love that. But I try to find out exactly what it is that they want in their home, or what they, if you could give me your wish list, money's no object. Just tell me what it is that if you could have anything in the catalog, what would you pick? And then most of the time they're going to give you a wish list. And that wish list is basically what you work from. So if you find out that they want an air purifier, well, right away that their party has to be at least $500, because if they want it half price, they're going to have use all 3 half priced items. And so on and so forth. So from there, you can start to sort of deconstruct what that's going to look like. And you help give them, a roadmap of how to get there. So we can say, okay, so you're going to need at least a $500 party. If you have 10 guests, if you only invite 10 people, they're each going to have to spend $50 before tax and shipping. And then they may say, well, I don't want to just invite 10 then. Maybe I should do 20. And we know that not everybody you invite to a party is going to order, right? What is it they say, like 30%, like 3 out of 10 people or something like that? Or I don't know if that's the right percentage, but you get what I'm saying. Not everybody you invite to a party is gonna order. So you need to make sure that you over invite. So again, you're just coaching her through these things. You have to assume that every person that you're asking has never hosted a party before and they don't know what they're doing. They rely on us as the consultants to be the experts. So help them visualize the rewards, help them to deconstruct what they need in order to get there as far as guests. Don't be afraid to share the statistics. Hey, just so you know, the average ordering Scentsy customer is about $50. So on a $500 party, you're going to need at least 10 people to order that. And then they might even step out and say, if they have a friend that's like, oh yeah, I'll order some bars. Well, they can't just order bars. They need to order something else. So get them hooked on like T said, the Harvest mini warmers. That'll bump them up and get into the $50 mark. So it's really just, kind of like coaching a new team member. And realistically, think of them like a new potential team member, because you're teaching them to basically do what a consultant does. Go out out and hustle sales. So that's personally what I do. And like you, Teresa, I rarely have a party that doesn't qualify, but it's just making sure you're prepped and ready to go, and making sure that you involve the hostess every step of the way.
Yep. And someone put in the comments here that I think it was Danielle Hawk, that she has a video that she sends out. And I don't know if it's her video or someone else's video, but that video is just ready to go. So again, if you're busy, you can just make a 1-minute video letting them know that it's very important for them to engage with their customers. They don't know us, the consultant. They are there to party with the host. A host can make or break a party. If they are absent, it is like going to a home party and the host just isn't there. The door is unlocked, but the host isn't there. Well, it makes the guests feel used and kind of manipulated and kind of just distant, and they don't want to order because they're there to party with the host. So a host can make or break a party. If you're seeing crickets, the only job the host has is to earn these free and half off rewards. It is free, it is half off, but they do need to work towards earning it. So that is very important too. So, and again, as a consultant, you'll set the tone. Another thing that I send out is, you can get these packs of socks from like Ross or TJ Maxx, and it's super cheap. Like you can get a pack of 10 socks for like $5.99. And so I'll put a pair of socks in with my little party pack, letting them know, beware, but this package is going to knock your socks off. And they love it because the socks are so practical. They can put it on their feet, they can wear it to work. And it just, again, is a cute little idea to make them stand out. Or these are in the consultant store, and it's just a little Scentsy branded keychain. I just like to give them something just to say thank you. And again, hopefully they join my team in the end. All right, so that's what I send out. And then before I ever go live, usually I start my party on a Monday, I end it on payday, a Friday, and Wednesday night evening is when I usually schedule the live demonstration. Why do I do that? If I'm doing a virtual party, I'm going to go through the live demonstration tonight. Whether I'm in a home or virtual, I want to do a demonstration because the catalog is just still shots. It really doesn't show the magnificence of our diffuser or our air purifier. And so that's something that I can do, we can do during the demonstration. Also, if I'm not doing a home party, I like this package to be a virtual experience. I don't want it just to be Happy Meal. I want it to be an experience. So I dropped one off today on a porch and it said special delivery. And then it said happy fall, y'all. And before they even open the packet, they have a QR code, which is a video to our air purifier. So they're getting an experience. They're getting a demonstration before the party even begins. I also, in this pack, I have scent samples because this is easy for me. You can make your own, of course, but this is Luna hand cream, so they can try out the scent. And they might not want hand cream, but they get to experience Luna, which is my top selling scent. I also have washer whiffs, which is a gateway into our catalog and our products, but they have washer whiffs, a sample. We can't forget the pets. So I have a pet sample that's in there as well. And if you can see what I'm doing, I'm giving them an experience that I would love to give to them in person if they were at a home, but they get it, virtually. I also gave them a catalog, and you don't have to give this expensive catalog. I just happen to have some. You can give whatever you want, but this is, again, something that they can flip through, place their orders. This is something that we talked about on Dreamstruck a little while ago, but this is the scent stickers. Again, it's an experience for them. I can't give them all the scent testers, but they can rub and sniff all of these stickers right here. And these are all of the new scents in our harvest, not in our harvest collection, but in our fall winter catalog. So like harvest blessings, cashmere, and corduroy. They're also getting the harvest collection brochure, and they're getting Scary Good, which is the scent of the month sample. So they're getting all of this so they can go through and get their orders ready. I do put an order form in there if they are local. They don't even have to comment on Facebook. Some people don't do the Facebook thing. They can just put their order on the paper and they can send it to me through text or messenger. And then I also give them the scent of the month brochure. with another scent sample here. Fairy Tale Pumpkin. It actually smells really good. It's different, but it smells so good. So this is why it's important to enroll in the Scent in the Warmer of the Month. These are all going to people that I, again, wouldn't have ordinarily met. And then I also had some leftover brochures from the previous Warmers of the Month, which are now on clearance. And I put that in there. Listen, I am not going to send something out without offering the join opportunity, you guys. So this is a little postcard that I had printed upside down on Vistaprint. And it just tells the top 10 reasons of why they should join my team. I don't ever want to not ask someone or have the opportunity to go out. And then on the back, I let them know that they can get in touch with me to learn how they can join with no out-of-pocket expenses. So the other thing I do is I've just put some candy in here. These are little Werther, fall little candy, caramel candy. And that's a whole little experience, if they were in the home, they might have some cookies or some, little snacks or whatever, but I'm giving them like a home party and a pack right here, a whole experience. So you do not have to do any of that. This is something new that I'm doing. And so far, everyone's so excited. But I feel like this little investment might lead me to my next team member, my next VIP group members, my next party host, because they'll see how much fun this is and they'll want this for, theirs as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the virtual mock party. I actually, whenever I do a mock party, I have a timer here, so I'm going to set the timer and we're going to kind of expedite this. I try not to let my parties go longer than 30 minutes. We're not going to do 30 minutes tonight because we want to just kind of breeze through this and then leave the door open for some questions and answers. And we'll probably even let you unmute yourself if you'd like to ask some questions here and we can answer them about the virtual party experience. So, let's see, Kelly, I would like for you to be my potential new team member. So as this party begins to wind down, you and I will have a conversation because you're going to be interested in joining my empire. All right. So here we go, guys.
I want to touch on that hostess coaching for 1 sec.
Yes.
Just because something else I do is a Visly code with the hostess coaching, but we can go into that when we got more time. But if you guys inbox your hostess behind the scenes and have them post certain things in your party, whether it's a game or something they like or their wish list, it grabs way more attention than it would me posting it. But if you guys could have your host actually post things in there, like I have a whole lineup in Visly ready to go, but we'll talk about that another time. I just wanted to touch on that before we get going on this party.
All right. That's excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Emily, you're the hostess with the mostest. And I guess, what do you do when you're acting? All right, here we go. So Emily, I just wanted to touch base with you because your party is going to be in a couple of hours tonight. I'm so excited. I love that you've invited so many guests. But what I would like to do is just kind of go over how the party is going to operate very quickly. It's really simple, but there's just a few things that I'm going to need you to do if you're up for it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. Well, first and foremost, your enthusiasm is going to really make or break this party. So I know how much you love Scentsy. You love it just as much as I do. So tonight, I want you to envision yourself being at home and the excitement of welcoming everybody, from your front door into the living room. So whenever a guest joins the Zoom tonight or the Facebook party, if you don't mind just welcoming them, because that's going to make them feel special and acknowledged. So that's the first thing that I would love for you to do. Second of all, your friends and your family members are going to have some questions. And I know that you have just about all the products, the warmers, you have a diffuser. While I'm going through everything, I'm going to try to pay close attention to some of the questions, but your job tonight is to answer as many as you can. So that way they're not waiting. And if there's something that you cannot answer or you don't know the answer to it, then just defer that to me. But some of the questions are going to be so simple, and, some of them, there might be one that might stump you, and that's okay. So if you can be sure just to, respond to the questions, that would be great. At the end of the party, I want to let you know, we've already talked about the host rewards. And can you remind me again what you were interested in earning?
Well, one thing I don't have that I really want is the air purifier for sure.
Okay. So the air purifier is life. It just came out. And it is amazing. So knowing that you want the air purifier, it's definitely on the high end. It's worth every cent. But we are going to have a goal for you to have a $500 party. And before you drop your jaw and think that, that's impossible, it's so possible. It's just, again, your excitement, your enthusiasm is what's going to drive the sales. So talk about your experience, with Scentsy, or if you know somebody that loves blueberry cheesecake, or, that's traveling a lot. As I'm going through things, point them out and, and tag responsibly and say, hey, Marcia, this would be good for you if you think it would be good for her. So in order to get the air purifier, you can get it, instead of paying $250 out of pocket, you can get it for just $125. We're going to use 3 of your half off items in order to get that. But guess what? You're still going to have about $70+ and free products. So be ready. You can probably use that free product credit for the scent pods that go with the diffuser as well, or use it however you please. Now, if we go over $500, dollars, that means you get more. You get to go on a greater shopping spree. Okay, so that's going to take place tonight. We're going to catch this Zoom. The other thing that I want you to do, just like you would if you were inviting them to your home, I would like for you to personally invite them. No one wants to just be dumped into a party. I don't like that, and I don't think you would like that either. If they were coming to your house, you would send them a personal invite. So just send a message out. It could be your mom, your sister, your friends, your coworkers, and ask them, and then send them the link that I give you so they can join us tonight at 7 p.m. Deal?
Yep, sounds good.
Excellent. All right. Okay, so now we're going to break and we are going to go live into the virtual party. Okay, so all right, party starting. So hello, everyone. My name is Teresa Gosh, and I am a superstar director with Scentsy. I'm so elated that my friend Emily Goodneck, she's all the way in Canada, but she's decided to host annual fall party with me. So we're going to get started tonight. Emily is so excited because she wants to earn an air purifier, and we're going to talk just briefly about that tonight as well. Everything that you purchased this evening will go towards her host reward. So again, we just want to thank you all for joining. We're so excited that you're here. If you are familiar with Scentsy, can you just put in the chat what your favorite scent is, because we would love to know what your favorite fragrance is. Do you love vanilla scents? Do you love blueberry cheesecake? What do you like? Because that's going to help us be able to know what to share with you. So, and also, if you have anything nice to say about our host, Emily, how do you know Emily? She's so sweet, right? But how do you know her? And if there's something that stands out about Emily that you'd like to share in the comments or the chat, please put that in there, because we just want to make sure that our star of the hour gets a lot of love and hugs during this party. All right. So for this party, you don't really need much. You can have a glass of wine. You can be in your PJs. Make yourself comfortable. We are here to demonstrate the world of Scentsy and answer any questions that you might have. All right. Okay. So let's see, Emily, it looks like some of your friends are already sharing some of their favorite scents. Can you share some of them with us? Wow, I'm seeing a lot.
Yeah, we've got my friend Hessie likes Bonfire Beach. My friend Kelly's here. Yay, Kelly. We met in Greece. My friend Dennis, he loves apple and cinnamon sticks. Michelle is Pink Cotton and Candy Crave. Becky loves Blue Sage and Tonka. Sherry says she loves Black Raspberry Vanilla and Cloudberry Dreams.
Wow, that is awesome. So it's good to see that everyone is familiar with our Scentsy fragrances. So that is awesome. If you've never tried Scentsy, please put that in the comments as well. I would love to know who you are and to reach out to you even after the party if you have any questions. All right. So what I would like to do is we have an electronic link At any time during the party, you're welcome to click on Emily's shopping link. It's her personal shopping link. So whenever you order, again, she will be credited. And after the party, is over, you can click on that link and you can begin ordering. We also have an e-catalog. Emily actually has a basket. So if you are a coworker, she'll be taking that basket to work tomorrow. You can smell the scent testers and place your order that way. If you are local, please reach out and ask us about free shipping options or these shipping options. And we'll let you know how that works as well. Okay. So we're going to take you through the world of the catalog very quickly. I want to make sure that I'm very respectful of your time. And again, if you have any questions while we're going through this demonstration, go ahead and have at it, because Emily's very well versed with Scentsy and she will be able to help answer some of these questions. All right, so let me turn my camera around here. Okay, so for those of you who know about Scentsy, you're probably very familiar with our product, which is our warmer. This is how we started our company, with our wax warmers. What I love about our warmers is that it gets, our wax is melted by light bulbs, and you'll notice that there's no flame or no wick. And that's what makes Scentsy stands out, because it's a safer alternative to a wick candle. So there's the light bulb. We have different size light bulbs for our warmers. This warmer is actually really neat. It's over $50. I think it's $55. But this month, if you were to consider the Scentsy opportunity, you could actually get a whole entire kit. Plus, you'll get this warmer in addition, free at no cost. So definitely ask me about that after this demonstration. Okay, so here's our warmer. You'll notice on the dish of our newer warmers, you'll see a number in the dish. This one says 4. And so what it's saying is that if you have 4 wax cubes that you put inside there, it can maximize the fragrance experience. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out to you, because sometimes people are like, I don't know how many cubes to put in there. The dishes now kind of give you an example. We have so many different warmers, and I just want to show you some of my personal warmers that I have here. This is such a beautiful warmer. I love the colors. I love the design. We also have mini warmers, and these mini warmers can plug into your wall, or you'll notice right here that we have a tabletop base. You can purchase these separately if you have a little space that you want your mini warmer to go to. We also have what we call element warmers. So this warmer right here is called Deja Mu. You guys, look at her. Isn't she beautiful? She's so cute. Made for Texas and Idaho, I would say. But she has a little area right here where you'll put your wax cube, but there's no light. So you don't have to worry about ever replacing the light bulb there, okay? A couple of other warmers here that take a light bulb. This one is new, just came out, and I love it. I have it in my living room. And we also have a harvest collection area as well. So this is So Very Thankful. I know some of you like to collect wreaths or get wreaths every year for your door. I like to get warmers to decorate my home. So I just wanted to show you some of those warmers. Also, this is a scent bar. Our scent bar has 8 cubes. So if you're not familiar with Scentsy, I just wanted to point that out to you. This is a whole bar. These are the 8 cubes. All you'll do is just take a couple of cubes out, whatever you'd like, put it in the dish, and in minutes, you'll see the wax melting and then the fragrance experience releasing in your workspace or your home. We also have licensed agreements now with Warner Brothers and Disney and NFL. So you'll see some of these on Emily's website link as well. Here's the really cool thing that my kids love. Whenever we want to change our wax, which I change it every 2 to 3 days, we have what we call cotton cleanups. Or you can just use cotton balls if we don't have it in stock. It's so popular that it's been kind of hit or miss keeping these in stock lately. But this is a cotton cleanup. You can purchase a bag for, I believe it's $6. And all you do, I want to show and demonstrate this because my kids think that it's just magic. All you do is you drop either this cotton cleanup or a couple of cotton balls. And I usually do 1 cotton ball per cube. And watch that, guys. That's like magic. That's one of the questions that I get from my new customers is, how do I get the wax out? You do not need a knife or anything like that. All you need is a cotton cleanup or a cotton ball. And look at this, you guys, just in seconds. Let me turn my camera back around. In seconds, the wax is absorbed. And now you can change your fragrance. Listen, when it's like raining outside, I like to have a different wax, depending on my mood or the weather. So I love that we can do that. When you have a candle, you're kind of stuck with that fragrance, right? So those are our warmers and wax. And I just want to tell you that we have so many warmers. Emily, what is your favorite warmer that you have?
Oh man, I have so many, but I think my favorite to date is my bird cage warmer. It's an Element, but it's got the cage is totally got like farmhouse, French provincial vibes. And I swear every time that I post a picture of it in my stories, everybody's like, oh, where can I get that? Is that still available? And I'm like, no, it's vintage, sorry. But yeah, it's definitely not one I could ever part with. Yes, that one. Yeah, that one.
I love this one too. I was about to say, we are totally twinning. There's no way I'm giving that one up. I love that warmer so much. Maybe Scentsy might bring it back, but it's still so in style and goes with my decor. So how cool is that? Yeah. So thank you for sharing that. So those are our warmers. I also wanted to show you our diffusers. Our diffusers are a different experience. Here's an example of my diffuser that I have. It's really beautiful. There's different shades. And if you ever want to change your shades, like we have Christmas shades, holiday shades, you can do that easily because the shades are interchangeable. Right here is the chamber where you'll put in about a cup of water, and then you will choose your oil. And we have so many Scentsy fragrance oils, essential oils, and natural oils that you can use. Here's just some of my favorites. Twinkle Twinkle. Do you have a favorite oil, essential oil yet, Emily?
Yeah, the new lavender coconut one that came out. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Like it's just a hint of sweet, but it's mostly like calming and fresh. It's so good. I love that one.
Wow, that sounds so relaxing. Also, I'm not sure if you're aware, but we have a Harvest oil 3-pack. This is what we consider an LTO, a limited time offer. So definitely you can get 3 oils for only $18. I love it. Okay, now this is something that Scentsy has not provided, but I did go to a local store and I found this cute little haunted house, and I just put my chamber, my diffuser chamber in there, and it's just, my kids love it, you guys, but I just wanted to show the versatility of how you can kind of design your own little space here. We just open the door, there's the chamber, and it's just, you'll notice that there's a 16 LED light setting. And that's the cool thing too, is no matter what shade you have over this experience, it can change colors, or you can turn the colors off, or you can leave it on a color like red or green or turquoise. I love it. Okay. Let's move on very quickly because, as I mentioned, I want to honor your time, but we have Scentsy on the go. And so you'll notice we have room sprays. They are $8 each, but let me tell you guys right now, these room sprays last forever. I'll keep one in my purse. I travel with it in my car. They're just worth it. And so you can take blueberry cheesecake with you anywhere you go. These are a huge hit. I recently had an event, and I mean, the guys just came swarming at my table, and I didn't have any of these mini fan diffusers left. All you do is you plug it, this USB in your car or your home or your office. And we have what we call scent pods. So sometimes you might have little ones and you might say, you know what, I want a waxless experience, and that's fine too. Scentsy has options for everyone, but here's the scent pods. And you just take a scent pod and sit it right here. And there's a mini fan inside that releases the fragrance. I love it because it's portable. You can plug it in your laptop or your car. So that is super neat. The same concept is our Scentsy Go. This lid comes off and you can just drop the pods in here. I took this on a cruise with us and I could just drop it while I'm live. So you can take it wherever you want. I actually took it to the rodeo because, I don't know, there's just a lot of cow poop and I don't like that. So I have this right by my nose and you'd never know that I was at a rodeo. You guys, this is so cute. We have wall fan diffusers. This happens to be a licensed product. Okay, so this is, I earned this for free. I actually went and earned a trip to Disney, and this was a gift that our company gave to us, which is Mickey Mouse. And you guys, I want to let you know that a lot of these are just my personal products. I just love Scentsy, if you can't tell. And this is the beauty of being a consultant. When you see this, as a consultant, I get to earn this for free and half off. So if you love all of the products and the versatility, but you're like, wait a minute, my bank account isn't really agreeing with my likes, then you might consider the opportunity, because I tell you, every single month, I just rack up like you wouldn't believe, and I love it. We also have the fragrance flower. That's something that I earned with my my own host credit, and it releases oil fragrance in the air and lasts up to 120 days. What else do we have? We also have a clean line. And in our clean line, we have our counter clean. I love this in my kitchen. And we actually have some fun holiday fragrances that you don't want to miss out on, like cider mill. We also have dish soap. And I don't know, there's something about my dish experience smelling like cinnamon that I just love. We have hand soaps, and you guys, everyone should be washing their hands. So we have hand soaps. They're only $6. So again, you do not have to break the bank. This is maple apple bourbon. We have in my husband's side of the bathroom. Smells so good. And I don't know about you, but I love taking baths versus showers. And we have something called Scentsy Soak, and it has Epsom salt in there and Himalayan salt. And this fragrance is Bright Cider Life, and it smells so good. All right, moving on to our body line, we have lotions, body creams, and we also have a fragrance mist. So if you have, Luna is actually my #1 top selling fragrance, but this is something that you can kind of spritz on you, and it smells great. Listen, you might say, Teresa, just like you, I'm stacked up with Scentsy, but guess what? Now's the time to start shopping for Christmas. I don't know about you, but when I go into stores, some of the shelves are still kind of bare. You can shop now, today, during Emily's party, and know that you have these products for teachers, for neighbors, for friends, for mother-in-laws, whoever, and you can, start putting them away now for Christmas. So Emily, are there any questions that kind of came about that you were not able to answer that I can help you with?
Actually, yeah. My friend Courtney just asked if the bottles for the clean products and the laundry stuff is it safe for the environment and recyclable?
So I do not have the answer to that, but guess what? We have a home office department, and I will channel this up. And we also have an FAQ on our workstation. So don't worry, this party is going to continue. And Courtney, I will have an answer that I hope satisfies you within the next 24 hours. So I'll get that to you by tomorrow. So very, very good question. Love it, love it, love it. Because who doesn't love the environment? All right. So last but not least, I want to introduce you to two of my special friends that are still available. Are you guys familiar with Jack? This is my Jack. I love Jack. This is Jack Skeleton. He was with us last year, sold out like in 20 minutes, and there were so many people that were upset, but Scentsy tries to make every upset perfect. And now we have Jack Skeleton back. He is a Scentsy Buddy. We have licensed Scentsy Buddies, and we have non-licensed Scentsy Buddies. These just happen to be mine, and I wanted to show them to you. There's a zipper in the back, and it allows your kiddos to have a fragrant experience as well. And they're called Scentsy Buddies because they're just that. For kids, they can hold them. My kids like to take them on the plane, but their arms are long enough that they can actually, carry the buddies around. They come with scent packs, and you can purchase extra scent packs. We have a bundle and save. Don't forget about that. Buy 5, get 1 free. So you can have extras, but we have Jack Obsession and so many more, like Halloween Town. But we can't have Jack without Sally, you guys. So here's Sally. She's really beautiful, still available, but I want to warn you that they're only available while supplies last. Okay. Hopefully we can make sure everyone's on mute. Let's see here, because we're getting someone else.
Teresa, you're muted. My friends can't hear you.
Oops, so sorry. Okay, I wanted to tell you that every Scentsy Buddy comes with its own box. And this has been an award-winning box. Scentsy actually has won a lot of awards, and these boxes actually have handles on it, so our little ones can take the buddies with them. But let's be honest, adults love Scentsy Buddies too. So I wanted to end the night, this party, with my friends Jack and Sally. They are available along with other Nightmare Before Christmas products. There's so much more that I can show you, but you have to run over to Emily's party link. It is right here in the comments, in the chat. And I think Emily might have added it as well as I was speaking. But again, go ahead and place your orders. If you're interested, let's say that your list is so long, and you might be interested in hosting as well. Anyone that signs up to host the next party, guess what? Emily is actually going to get an additional half off item, and the same thing will happen with your party as well. So if you have a long list, go ahead and purchase what you can with Emily, but let's also have an opportunity for you to be the next hostess with the mostess as well. So thank you so much for spending your evening with me. The last thing that I want to end with is, please, we all like to save. I like to coupon. Make sure that you check out the bundle and save option. And also under specials, there's a clearance section as well. So don't leave out the deals. Make sure that you get a good deal. And you can also message me and I can help you, put in your order with the best deal possible. Okay. So again, thank you so much. And thank you, Emily, for hosting. This party is going to conclude Friday, you guys. So that gives us enough time to ask questions, do some sniffing, and go over some more products in the Facebook group as well. So thanks so much for your time tonight. And I cannot wait to see what you guys get. Yay! Thank you, guys. All right. So that is a mock party, you guys. If you notice, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just doing all the talking, but you'll notice that there's times that I paused and I went over to Emily to make sure that she was a part of the party. If you're doing this on Facebook, you can actually invite the host to join you live. The more that you can get the host's face, and interaction there, the better it's going to be for the whole entire party, because the guests are going to resonate more with the host than they are with you. Your job as the consultant is to demonstrate and to share Scentsy. The host's job is to engage the audience and the guests. So I know that we're over by a minute here. Does anyone have any questions? Feel free to ask and we'll see what we can answer. Otherwise, we will post after the replay. And if you have any questions there, we can answer for you too. Oh, actually, I want to add here that Kelly, are you there? I know she was leaving the game. Okay, I know that you were interested in joining. So I'm going to reach out to you when the party's over. So just expect a message from me on Facebook. You might have to click on my name to get to the messages. And I'm going to send you some information about joining. And let me know what questions you have.
How much money do you make?
Well, what I'll do is
Kelly, that's pretty rude. You don't ask somebody that.
I will message you and let you know the income opportunities with Scentsy, because what I do want to tell you is what I've learned in the past 7 years, there is no cap, but you have to work. But I'll send you a message, Kelly, and we'll go over the income opportunities, okay?
Has anybody ever got that? I got that question before, and I just said it depends on how hard you want to work.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Some people join and they think, they go into it wanting to make multiple streams of income, but they don't want to put in the work. But I mean, what we've all learned is that the income that we make, a lot of it is based off of the work that you put in.
Yep.
Can't get something for nothing.
I can't wait to hear from you on this joint opportunity. I'm so excited, and I hope you put confetti in my envelope.
Aw, so I have like so much confetti, so you might get upset with me. So beware. All right. So do we have any questions that came through? We can answer those quickly. Let's see here. That is a big question. Sorry, I was just able to join, so I need to rewatch. Okay.
Teresa, we've had two different people ask, how do you host a party when you have no items to show?
Oh, I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, I saw a comment somewhere. I think Amber was saying, don't be intimidated by the products that I have. Number one, pre-COVID, I did a lot of events. So I do have product on hand, but a lot of the stuff that I show, like when I went into the bathroom and did the experience with the cotton warmer, that's my warmer. And so if you don't have any products at all, there's a problem to a certain extent, because you should also be your own best customer. So sometimes you don't have to have a whole variety of things, but you should at least have your own warmer. You should at least have your own wax bar, right? You should have a cotton ball.
You should have your starter kit.
Huh?
They should have their starter kit.
You should have your starter kit. Even if it's a $20 join kit, it comes with stuff. You should have a catalog. So one thing that I saw someone do is, instead of showing all the products, they literally went through the catalog, not every single page, but they showed the home line. They showed the body line. They showed the air purifier, which I didn't go over. Mine hasn't come in yet, y'all. They showed, the kid line, the Disney line. So even if you don't have the product, you can also show your brochure. Okay. That's something that I've done. Or sometimes I may not have something from every product line. I might be out of the lotion. I can go right here to my Harvest collection, brochure. Or even like the warmer in the scent of the month. I don't have to have that on hand per se. I've already sold mine, but I can show them the brochure. So that's a really good question. So to answer that, you can use the brochures and catalogs, and then you can also use your own personal product. You may have a buddy, right? Your kid might have a buddy. Whip that out and demonstrate it. Any other questions?
If you guys have other products that you've used, one thing I do is I keep an empty bottle of every product we have in a bin, so I can pull that out for parties, or if I'm on the go, I can just grab it. But save your empty bottles of your laundry liquid, your washer wicks, because they're way lighter, and an empty soap, or an empty bag of soaps, or I don't know, like Teresa said, go grab your kid's buddy, throw it all in a bin, and then it's ready to go.
Absolutely. And somebody else was saying even to use Pinterest. I mean, you can even listen, y'all, if there's a will, there's a way. That's what my mom always tells me and has told me. If you don't have brochures, then maybe you might have a laptop. Turn your phone around and show them your website, show them the product. Okay. But have a 15-minute party or a 30-minute party and be creative. So any other questions, Emily, that came through?
No, somebody was asking about the laundry, but I think I answered that. I just told her the whiffs were the best part.
Yes. And you know what? I didn't have my whiffs out, but washer whiffs are my favorite, absolute favorite product. So anyway, with all that being said, that's how I run my virtual party. It goes for 5 days, 7 days max. I do a 30-minute virtual experience, usually on Facebook, or you can do Zoom. And I like to close it on Friday, payday. And the one thing that you want to do is you want to be careful with your time. You do not want to have a 30-minute virtual or 30-day virtual party, because that's 3 other parties that you could have had. So generally you want to have 1 per week, because otherwise you're going to get the same pay, but you're going to spend more time. And so as an entrepreneur and a business owner, you want to be very respectful of your own time and also the guest time as well. Usually in the first couple of days, people know if they want something, they know what they want. But going 15, 20 days into this, they're tired and you're tired. So be careful of that. People do get bored after a week. So, all right. So thank you for attending our virtual party. Again, if anyone ever asks you, how do you do a virtual party, a Facebook party, you can point them to this replay and just tell them to go to the 30-minute mark and watch what we did here. You can be creative. You can do this without any product. You can do this with your kit. You can do this with your own personal items as well. The point that we're making is you can do this. All right. So we're going to take this over to the after party, to our own respective team pages. For everyone that said that they had 0 parties booked for this week, I want to challenge you. We want to challenge you tonight to go back to your team pages, and you can make a post and say, I've booked a party. All right, for this week, because we want everyone to get into the mode of doing parties again. All right. So thanks again. And Emily, thank you so much for being the hostess with the mostest, and congratulations on your new air purifier. Woohoo! Yay. All right. Y'all have a good night and we'll see you next week. In the meantime, make sure that you keep those dreams going. All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, thank you so much. I love these nights.
You're welcome.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for teaching us.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.